Hello friends, welcome back to Trade with Books English. Today I am going to explain you one 2 by 2 model of Ajay Sharma sir, which will clear your doubt that whether this industry can make a big money in future for you. So we will divide all sectors, all industries in these four blocks, which shows that market size, and based on how many number of players are there in that industry, you can divide all the industries in these four blocks. These are actually 2 by 2 table, which shows that if you consider the market size as a pond, as a big or small pond, as a small or big pond, if the market size is small, like for that particular service or goods, there is a limited number of market, like some like luxury goods, like for Lamborghini car, how many players are there, how many people will buy that? Very few people, so market size is small. But for a food, for clothes, such type of businesses or industries have a huge big market, so that is called a big market size or a big pond. And whereas this luxury goods and many that local area, these are called small pond, small market size. And there is another thing, that is number of companies operating in that market. So if many players are there, that is that we will keep in these two box. And if few players are there, few industries, few companies in that market, we will keep here. So like this you can divide all the industries or all the stocks in these four blocks. Now what are the advantage and disadvantage of all these four blocks, and how you can decide that which is the block which is best and will make the highest amount of money, that I am going to explain you. So let's start with the first block. I have made some notes, so I will start with the notes. So this first block shows that market size is small and there are many players. Means the pond is very small. The pond is very small and there are many fishes. What will happen, that all fish will compete from each other and there will be no pricing power. If one player will increase, one company will increase the prices, the customer will go to the other player, because they don't have pricing power. The market size is very small and there are many big players. The easy example is nearby you, where the retail stores are there. I have worked 15 years in my retail store, grocery store, so I know a small village of 2 3,000 people, and there are 10 or 20 shops, and daily new shops are coming. So what will happen, from each shop one or two customer will go to that new shop. So ultimately the total market size is small, because there are only few, there are limited number of customers and players are more. So what will happen, the total sales will be divided among this all, and each player will not get enough sales to make you money, make you big money. So you should always avoid such type of industries or companies which have a very small region to expand and there are many players competing in that sector. Okay, now this next thing, this next block here, this is a very big market. Like market is very big, because this is most of the industries are coming in this block. Most of the companies are coming in this block, because here you food companies, that clothing companies, jewelry companies, all will come here. Okay, here market size is very big, but players are also a large player, number of players are there. So what will happen, there will be a huge competition, because there are many players, so everybody will compete from each other. One easy example you can take is a jewelry company. In jewelry company you can see local players are also there and some brands are also there, Tanishq, Kalyan Jewelers. But if somebody will increase the price, suppose Tanishq will ask you to pay 130% of the gold price, whether you will buy, no, you will go to other brand, you will not pay for that. Tanishq can make a good design and ask for that making charges more, but it don't have that pricing power. So such companies will not make a very big money. If a company will make its customer dependent on itself, dependent, like he will not use other product even though if prices are increasing. Like suppose somebody is using Colgate as a toothpaste, he will not switch to Patanjali or Pepsodent or Close Up just because prices are increasing of Colgate. And these companies also decrease the weight of the product. They will not increase the price of the Colgate or Lux soap or any detergent powder. They will simply 100 gram, 200 gram decrease the quantity. That itself shows that pricing power is not there, means they cannot increase the prices by their own. And brand value is not that much effective here in this block, where very big market is there and many players are there. Here brand value will not help you that much. Like, I want to use this Tanishq jewelry only, I want to buy. No, people will switch to some other places because they have to buy gold, they need some design, maybe some other company will give them good design. Brands are not that much effective such as here. Now coming to this third, here also money you will can make, but not that much. Compared to this third and fourth block, money will be less, like scalability is less. So scalability is there, but pricing power is not there. So each company will gain a small profit only. So now coming to the third block, this shows that few companies are there and market size is also small. Means a pond is very small, but the companies which are operating in this are also small. This generally happens with the luxury good items. BMW, Mercedes, they will never think about the prices. They will never launch their product in the cheap range. Like 10 lakh car, Mercedes will not launch just to cater that large amount of public of India. Or Apple will not make that iPhone 3A in 10,000 rupees MI30 type. MI mobile launches every price range, 5,000, 10,000. MI mobile comes here because that is a big market and many players are there. MI, Oppo, and I don't know, many mobile companies are there. But Apple comes here, iPhone comes here in this block, Apple comes here. This block, what happened? There is a small market, but only few players are there. So each has some significant amount of sales. But the best part is pricing power. If iPhone will charge you 2 lakh rupees also, next time iPhone 17, the same amount of cube of people will be there outside their stores next time. The same amount, same number of people. They will not think that prices are 2 lakhs, so we will not buy. We will buy that Samsung of 1 lakh 10,000 C30 or some 32 whatever model. They will be owning that just to show off. There are many things to show off. Somebody wants to buy Lamborghini. He is buying Lamborghini. Maybe it is 3 crore or 3.10 crores or 3.2 crores. No matter, he will not think. When you are gone to buy some 16 lakh car, if they will ask you it is 16.2 sir, finally you will not say I will not buy, I am going to buy a 16 lakh some other car. If you have liked that car, you will pay for that. And the other thing is terms of trade. The other thing is, one is pricing power. Because of that pricing power, their profits are more because they can increase the prices. Here pricing power is not there. Because if they will increase the prices, people will shift to some other companies. Here that pricing power is there. They can keep any profit margin and you have to buy. Then the other thing is terms of trade. Terms of trade is what? Terms of trade is the trade is happening based on their conditions, company's condition, not on the customer's condition. Here terms of trades are happening on the customer's preferences. I will give you in detail this example after completing this last. So here many few players are there, but these industries have to evolve. It takes time. Suppose these small watches are there, luxury watches, many few players are there, but as people will grow rich and that brand will make its presence in the market, then their profit will increase. So even though this block is better than these bottom two blocks, this is always better than the bottom two. So you should always see for the industries or sectors where only few players are there, but they have the pricing power, even though the market size is small. Now coming to the best sector or best industries are this sector where market size is big and only few players are there. How it is possible, sir? How it is possible when there is an opportunity of this big market, where when there is a big pond, why not more fishes are attracted to this block? Why not they are coming here? Because of the monopoly, because of the monopoly of the big players. They are finishing the all other players. Like our Narendra Modi ji has finished all opposition in Gujarat also and in center also. Like that, many big companies are there which will finish the opposition. There will be no player. Then where is the competition? They can increase the price. They can increase the profitability. I will give you example one by one. Think about how many telecom companies were there in 2006-7. Tata Docomo, have you remember? Now where are that companies? Either they are consolidated in the bigger players or they have shut down. How this happened? Jio has launched in free. Initial 2-3 years they have given services free. When all other companies were in loss, they went bankrupt or they closed their operation. Now they are increasing the price. Earlier they were charging 250, now they are charging 400. You have to pay because there are only three players in the telecom major: BSNL, Jio, and Bharti Airtel. BSNL you forget about. Everybody has BSNL one extra SIM. When they are going to hills, it will work. बाहर से नहीं लगता. BSNL बाहर से नहीं लगता वाला concept is there. So Jio and Bharti Airtel, two players are there and full market. Everybody has three phones. So he needs SIM card. So market is very big. The pond is very big and players are very few. This is the market where they have the pricing power, where they have the profitability. Another example is the airlines. You see Indigo. Indigo is the major player currently in India in aviation sector. He can keep any prices and you have to fly. Now in currently that Kumbh, if you have to go to Prayagraj, the prices were higher than if you want to go to Singapore to meet Ajay sir. Ajay sir is in Singapore. So you can better go to meet Ajay sir. Then after Kumbh, you can go and take a dubki in Ganga. Because pricing power came. When Jet Airways was there, I was flying from Trivandrum to Bangalore in 1500, 2000. I remember. Now that prices are 5000, 6000 because Jet Airways has closed its operation. Now Indigo is the only my bap. He can increase any type of prices. So consolidation is the key. The big companies will consolidate small players in itself. Like Visa and MasterCard, I saw some days back, they were called in that parliament of their country and they were asked why your profit margin is 50%. Their profit margin is 50%, Visa and MasterCard. More than 50%. How people are still taking your services? Because everywhere Visa and MasterCard services are available. So everybody is keeping that cards only. Nobody wants to keep RuPay card. And Visa and MasterCard are charging 50% profit margin. This happens when everybody has cards and only few players are there. The same thing is with Google, which Ajay Sharma sir has explained. Everybody is searching daily. Some 1 crore searches are happening in internet. Which platform you are using? Google search you are using. Only few people are using Microsoft. So Google has this 90 to 95% of the search. Uh, so he can decide the profit margin. He can decide the pricing powers. So this happens when you have a very few player and very big industry and you have this pricing power and profitability. Now I want to show you 3-4 things very quickly. Suppose we'll compare two blocks, this block number 1 and block number 4. This is the block number 1 and block number 4. I want to compare for you based on sales, profit per player, and last one is terms of trade. What is terms of trade? I will explain you. So suppose both have this sales of, here also I will write sales, profit and profit per player and terms of trade. Like this, if you want to analyze your company or your sector, it will give you immense help. So suppose 100 rupees sales has been done in both these sectors, 100 rupees. Now what will be the profit here? 10 rupees, because here pricing power is not there. Pricing power is not there, but here profit will be 50, because I told you na, Visa, MasterCard, they are having 50% profit margin. So in 100 rupees sales, they will get 50 rupees. Now here many few players are there. So in 50, 80 to 90% one bigger player will get. Suppose 40 rupees he will get, the bigger player. And here 10 companies are there, so each company will get only 1 rupee profit. Here he is getting 40 rupees profit in a sale of 100 rupees, here he is getting 1 rupee profit in a sale of 100 rupees. So this is the difference in these both sectors. Now what is terms of trade? You may have seen some contractors making the roads and other things. They are getting money after completing the project 3-4 months after that, and they have to purchase all things by their own money before starting the projects. So their inventory is taking lot of money, so they are taking loan from the banks. If any change in interest rate comes, they will be screwed. But the company which is operating with no capital, without any capital, what will happen? They will be having very high return on capital employed, and they are not affected by the interest rate change of the banks. Such good company is Hindustan Unilever. I have spent lot of years in grocery store. I have seen, if actual company person will come to us and we want to buy Lux soap, Fair and Lovely or other items, they will tell you, you give us money now, then your item will come after 1 week, or in maximum 1 week credit they will give. So they are taking money upfront from the retail stores and then they are supplying their item. Now, is it the condition when they are buying the items or raw material from suppliers? No. When they have to make a soap or Lux soap, the packaging material, the oil, everything they are taking without giving money. They will give money to that supplier after 3 or 4 months. And that other supplier who is giving packaging material or oil, he will take loan from bank to supply this item. So HUL will not be affected from the interest rate or anything. His return on capital employed numbers you see in screener.in, very high numbers. Asian Paint return on capital employed you see, because there is no capital requirement. They are working without capital requirement. That's why their return on capital is very high. So this you can get to know if you learn the cash flow analysis, where the cash is coming, how many days it is staying with the company, how many days it is taking for the cash to come if you sell your product or services. So 3 things you can see in the balance sheet. One is inventory, means how many product are available currently with the company. So whether the company is making the product first and then selling it, or when it is coming receiving the orders with money, then it is supplying the item. That will get with the inventory number. If you have bought a car, you may be remembering, you have given 15-20 lakh upfront, and the car will come after 3 months, 6 months, in some cases premium cases. Here this region premium case, after 1 year MG Hector was coming when it launched. So this is the power of brands and the luxury things. And your cash flow like HUL and Asian Paint, I explained that money will come first and then you have to supply your items. And the second thing is receivable, like how much money you have to receive still, even though you have supplied the services or product, but money has to come. And last is payables, how much you have to pay. With these 3 things you can analyze working capital cycle, how your working capital is cycling, running. With that you will get to know whether cash flow is positive or negative. Many companies are there where profit is high but cash flow is negative. Their big money cannot be made. Cash flow should be positive. Company should be having some positive cash flow. This is called the best terms of trade. So you analyze each sector one by one. So Ajay sir has told to start with the paint sector. So you take the paint sector, list down all the shares, you see who is the biggest player, like Asian Paint, what is its profit margin, how much share of that total paint share. With that market cap you will get to know total market cap of the paint sector. Suppose it is 1 lakh crore and our Asian Paint, suppose it is having 50,000 crore, suppose, then you will get to know that 50% of the market share is with Asian Paint. So the market size will be big and there will be very few big players. Like this you can make a structure that okay, now this company has pricing power. if it will increase the prices also, the customer is in so much dependency, so much touch, so much believe that he will buy that Asian paint only. He will not buy, because homes are made only once in a while. They will not, they will be painted good quality paints in 10 years. So people don't see prices much. So such type of analysis you have to do, that whether in Tata Motors is selling 10 15 lakh car, EV car Nexon. So suppose another player Mahindra will bring a car of 8 lakh rupees similar to Nexon, people will shift to that. So that pricing power is not there. So such way you can analyze all jewelry sector, construction sector, and then you can decide which is the sector best for you to invest for long term, and which are the companies which are falling in this region or this region. These are the two regions, best regions where you can start putting your money. This will give you immense profit. So hope you like this video. We'll see you in next video with a new concept and new learning. Subscribe and follow and share with your friends who want to learn stock market in the best possible way. All the best.